Ancient Rome, a civilization that rose from the Italian peninsula, profoundly influenced the course of world history over more than a millennium. From its mythical founding in 753 BCE to the fall of the Western Roman Empire in 476 CE, Rome's impact on law, politics, culture, architecture, and engineering remains integral to the development of the modern world. The story of Rome is complex, marked by dramatic transformations, internal strife, and military triumphs. This civilization evolved from a small city-state into one of the largest empires the world has ever seen, leaving behind a legacy that continues to shape the world today. The legendary founding of Rome dates back to 753 BCE, according to Roman mythology, when Romulus and Remus, twin brothers, said to be the sons of the god Mars, and the priestess Rhea Silvia, established the city. The mythological founding is symbolic of Rome's early history, which blended legend and reality. The first settlers of Rome were likely a mix of Latins, Sabines, and other Italic tribes, who established a small settlement that would gradually expand into one of the most formidable powers in the ancient world. Early Rome was ruled by kings, the first of whom was Romulus. The Kingdom of Rome was a monarchy, and its history is intertwined with myths of the city's legendary kings, including figures like King Numa Pompilius, who was credited with instituting religious and legal reforms. By the end of the 6th century BCE, the Roman monarchy was overthrown, leading to the establishment of the Roman Republic in 509 BCE. The transition from monarchy to republic marked a significant shift in Roman governance. The Roman Republic was a system of representative government in which elected officials, including consuls and senators, made decisions on behalf of the people. Power in the Republic was designed to be balanced and shared among different branches of government, including the Senate, which was composed of aristocrats, and the assemblies, which represented the Roman citizens. One of the defining features of the Roman Republic was the conflict between the patricians, the aristocratic class, and the plebeians, the common people. Over time, the plebeians fought for political rights, leading to the creation of the office of the tribune, which was specifically designed to protect the interests of the lower classes. This struggle for political representation helped shape Roman political thought and created a political system in which power was divided and checks and balances were implemented to prevent any one group from gaining too much control. Rome's military prowess was another key factor in its rise to power. Early Roman military success was built on the strength and discipline of its legions, which allowed Rome to expand its territory. By the 3rd century BCE, Rome was involved in the Punic Wars, a series of conflicts with the city-state of Carthage. These wars, particularly the Second Punic War, 218-201 BCE, were among the most significant in Roman history. Under the leadership of generals like Scipio Africanus, Rome eventually defeated Carthage, cementing its dominance over the Western Mediterranean. The Punic Wars also helped Rome expand its territory, leading to the eventual annexation of provinces in Spain, North Africa, and Greece. The Republic faced numerous challenges during its expansion, including class struggles, corruption, and the increasing concentration of power in the hands of a few wealthy individuals. These tensions led to a series of internal conflicts, such as the Social War, 91-88 BCE, between Rome and its Italian allies, who demanded the same rights as Roman citizens. During this time, military leaders like Gaius Marius and Lucius Cornelius Sulla rose to prominence, often using their armies to challenge political rivals. The late Roman Republic saw the rise of powerful generals, including Julius Caesar, Pompey the Great, and Crassus, who formed the first triumvirate in 60 BCE. The triumvirate was a political alliance that dominated Roman politics for several years, but eventually, tensions between Caesar and Pompey led to civil war. In 49 BCE, Caesar famously crossed the Rubicon River with his army, signaling the beginning of the end for the Republic. After defeating Pompey's forces, Caesar became dictator for life, but his rule was cut short when he was assassinated on the Ides of March in 44 BCE. His death plunged Rome into further civil wars, ultimately resulting in the rise of his adopted heir, Octavian, who would later become Augustus, the first Roman emperor. The establishment of the Roman Empire marked the end of the Republic. Augustus, who became emperor in 27 BCE, brought stability to Rome after years of civil conflict. His reign began the Pax Romana, Roman peace, a period of relative peace and prosperity that lasted for about 2 centuries. Augustus reformed the military, the economy, and the administration of the empire, consolidating his power and laying the foundation for the imperial system that would dominate Rome for centuries. Under Augustus, Rome reached its peak in terms of territorial expansion, culture, and infrastructure. The Roman Empire stretched from Britain in the northwest to Mesopotamia in the east, and from North Africa in the south to the Rhine and Danube rivers in the north. The Roman Empire was characterized by a complex system of governance. While emperors wielded absolute power, the Senate still held some influence, especially in the early years of the empire. Roman law became one of the defining features of the empire, and it had a lasting impact on the legal systems of many modern nations. Roman law emphasized principles like justice, fairness, and the idea that all people should be treated equally before the law, regardless of their social status. The empire also saw significant advancements in architecture, engineering, and culture. Roman engineers built an extensive network of roads, aqueducts, and public buildings, many of which still stand today. The Colosseum, the Pantheon, and the Roman Forum are iconic examples of Roman architecture. Roman art, literature, and philosophy were heavily influenced by Greek culture, but the Romans made their own contributions to the arts and sciences. The poet Virgil's Aeneid became one of the great works of Roman literature, while philosophers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius contributed to the development of Stoicism. Despite its successes, the Roman Empire faced numerous challenges. Political instability, economic decline, and military overstretch weakened the empire over time. The vast size of the empire made it difficult to govern effectively, and it became increasingly reliant on mercenaries rather than Roman soldiers. In the 3rd century CE, the empire was plagued by a series of crises, including invasions by barbarian tribes, economic instability, and civil war. The Emperor Diocletian attempted to stabilize the empire by dividing it into 2 halves: the Eastern Roman Empire, with its capital at Constantinople, and the Western Roman Empire, with its capital at Rome. This division became permanent after the death of Theodosius I in 395 CE. The Western Roman Empire continued to struggle with internal division and external threats. In the 5th century, various barbarian groups, including the Visigoths, Vandals, and Huns, invaded the western provinces. In 476 CE, the Western Roman Empire officially came to an end when the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was deposed by the Germanic chieftain Odoacer. The fall of the Western Roman Empire marked the end of ancient Rome as a political entity, but the Eastern Roman Empire, known as the Byzantine Empire, continued to exist for another 1,000 years, until the fall of Constantinople in 1453. Despite the fall of the Western Roman Empire, the legacy of Rome lived on. The Byzantine Empire preserved much of Roman culture, including its legal system, and influenced the development of Eastern Europe and the Orthodox Christian world. Roman law, Latin literature, and Roman architectural styles continued to inspire the Renaissance and beyond. The Catholic Church, which became the dominant religious institution in Europe after the fall of the Western Roman Empire, also inherited many aspects of Roman organization and governance. The legacy of ancient Rome is visible in many aspects of modern life. Roman contributions to law, governance, engineering, architecture, and culture continue to influence the modern world. The Roman Empire's expansion and integration of different peoples and cultures helped lay the foundation for the development of Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa. Rome's innovations in infrastructure, such as roads and aqueducts, set the standard for future civilizations. Roman ideas of citizenship, law, and governance are still central to modern political systems. Ancient Rome's enduring influence is a testament to the empire's greatness and its profound impact on the history of the world.